What's going on, chat? Man, what a long weekend. I'm here again today to trade. Um, Now Friday I was set under my same rule set that I always trade with, that I did not see a tradable setup with, so I never took a trade. So Friday was a no trade day for me. However, I've come back now with kind of a different rule set. Um, Now I'm not switching strategies this early on. Um, it's merely just different criteria for this different for this specific strategy here. Um, as all of you know, I do trade orb, so so I was basically just trying to figure out some little criteria that might, have a different win percentage that might be beneficial, right? For me. And I decided to go with the one-to-one close breakout method here. So we're just gonna sit here and see if this works. I know it worked on Friday. I'm only gonna go till either one win or two losses. So if I lose, I'll have a chance to win to potentially get, that back, recuperate that. Sorry, I'm running on 1 hour of sleep here. But yeah, so we're back for another day here. It should be, yeah, market open 8:31. So now we're just waiting for this candle in particular to kind of, give us the range here. I do notice that we have bullish momentum. We have been bullish. As you can see, this day here was a very good opportunity to get in short. We had the close here, and for a static stop loss and take profit for a one-to-one, we would have hit, and that would have been the day. Um, but that's the past. Let's focus on the present. Let's see what today is going to give us here. Obviously, my sentiment here is more bullish because of the fact that we've been doing nothing but coming up, trying to make that V-shaped recovery here. And obviously, well, it looks like mumbo jumbo right now with these lines, but as you can see, we're passing above the 200 EMA and above all the other EMAs as well, which is a bullish sentiment in itself. But obviously, we've got 11 minutes of this candle left, so let's just kind of sit here and see what happens. Let's see where VWAP is. We are above VWAP, which is a good sign. It is sloped up. So, with everything being said here, I really am aiming towards... We do have space towards the PDH. I am really aiming towards bullish, but I'm going to go with whatever that my setup gives me, of course. Whatever my setup gives me, I'm going to go in that direction. Because that's the point of the opening range, is it helps discern the direction that this is going to move here. You kind of just want to follow it. So, with all that being said, we have 10 minutes left. We do have space to come up to hit PDH and then maybe potentially come back down. I mean, it's a recurring pattern here. As you can see, well, I can't go farther back, but, we hit PDH and then we kind of consolidate and come right back down, typically to PDL. If you don't know what PDH and PDL is by now, PDH is previous day high and PDL is previous day low. So, as you can see by this blue line right here, the previous day high was here, and we had hit it on this day, consolidated a little bit and then came right back down. It's recurring patterns, right? Um, Something so, simple, very obvious. A lot of people say that, simple is impossible, but of course I have, things to prove that wrong. Now, I kind of want to talk about a very controversial topic here. Um, since we have 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes of waiting, I do see a lot of people talk about, it's impossible to make money with a mechanical strategy. Um, I will say one thing. I know quants, the people who gather, quantitative data, around the market, do actually work and develop work around mechanical strategies. And they obviously everything that they do, they keep secret. I do have a lot of belief in quantitative data and the quantitative metrics that people, like the quants do, because you know, obviously you can do more research into this. This is just something that, I just wanted to talk about, dabble into a little bit, but I will say that obviously most of the strategies that you hear about that are these like golden strategies, you'll never know, guys. I mean, you'll never know what kind of strategies these are because they will keep it, quiet, not revealed to the public, right? Obviously, as retail traders, the main mission as a retail trader is to kind of, identify a strategy and kind of innovate, That's why everything in this video, like, I do not want you guys copying me at all. I actually do think it's one of the biggest, you'd be at one of the biggest disadvantages copying me. So, for any of the starts, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't give financial advice, so if you come here for financial advice, I would recommend you click off this video. Um, due to the reason that I'm not that. So I do not give out financial advice, and everything here is for entertainment. All purely for entertainment, of course. But some of it's educational. Some of it I actually like to help you guys understand what's involved with the market, and show you guys that things like this are possible. Now, I'm not a successful person myself, nor am I perfect in the market. I'm ever evolving just like everybody else, but I will say that all my mistakes will be projected here, and I will show you guys what a real trader really does when it comes to these mistakes, these things, these problems, all of this stuff, right? So we have 6.5 minutes left. Um, we had a very big bearish push on this candle, which is a good sign because this is going to be due for a good opening range that we will mark out whenever this candle is done. 6 minutes left though, and kind of coming back down and sweeping, and then kind of retracing back to the upside. But we'll see what's kind of provided here. We hit the 200 EMA. I'm just waiting for any other little confluences here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of room. We have a lot of space to come up and hit PDH. So, I mean, also have a lot of room to come down and hit PDL too. So, I mean, like any minute this really could reverse, but I do see a lot of potential to the upside. So, yeah. Now, at little parts, I'm gonna definitely decide whether it's obviously a good point to kind of pause a video, but like obviously I cut out like a couple of moments in the other video because it was literally just dead silence that lasted for a long time. So, um, yeah, it was either that or it was personal stuff that I didn't want to leak. But other than that, it was all pretty raw, and I'm going to keep the same with this video, guys. So, I hope you guys are enjoying these type of videos. I do see the kind of views in the videos and stuff like that kind of climbing. I don't expect, you know, a lot, but I will say that it does help if you guys like the video, subscribe. It boosts me in the algorithm. I'm just trying to get, show you guys as much as possible that this is the real authentic trader, right? Most of these people that you see online are fake. They're gurus. They just don't show, certain things that a trader goes through, trader that they do, right? And I'm not on their level. I'm not saying in any way that I'm on their level. I'm a regular trader. I'm not like a rich Lamborghini trader. That's not me. In fact, I'm far from that status, but I want to show you guys what a real process looks like when you're trading and what kind of emotions you go through, what kind of um, pain you go through as a trader. Because like I said, this is my passion first over anything. Like, I don't care if people go to my storefront and buy things. I'd rather be a trader first over everything, and I'm showing you guys the process, right? So, yeah, we have 3 minutes left of this candle. I'm gonna go ahead and probably get ready here in a minute to mark this candle out. Let's go to the other time frames here, the 5 minute. I mean, yeah, we've been having a lot of bearish momentum here. I would not be surprised if we do continue this bearish momentum to the downside. Um, but obviously we'll kind of see what it comes down to. Let's go to the 30-minute. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much like retrace like this entire candle here. It's kind of crazy. It's always not good to trade in the first 15 minutes of market open. I say that wholeheartedly because, usually it's always a tug of war in the beginning, and then obviously it settles down throughout the day, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't settle down, and it just like, you know, sometimes it just, sorry, I got a text. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this content. Seriously, guys, I more than anything, I love to help you guys. Just show you guys transparency. I'm like showing you guys transparency from this point on because not enough people do it in this field. So believe me. But like I said, I'm nowhere near a perfect trader or a pro trader. Like, please understand that, guys. I'm not a pro trader. I don't claim to be. I don't want my image to be a pro trader because I'm not. But I want my image to be a transparency trader, someone who shows you guys in depth, day to day, right? Transparency, transparency, transparency. That's what I want to be known for. I have a minute left of this candle. I'll be getting ready to mark this out. So I did change my ratio from 1 to 2 to 1 to 1. I know a lot of people dislike 1 to 1s, but I'm not even going to get into all that, right? I can give a whole lesson on why 1 to 1s can be statistically proven to be better and why most people that get paid typically on average do 1 to 1s. But like, listen, I'm not gonna get into all that. Um, I will say it's never a war between what you should do 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. It's always about what's best in a certain situation. Obviously, unless if you trade fixed, of course, but I would not go past a 1 to 2 personally. If you do 1 to 3, it's like but like seriously, past beyond that point is just so like I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest. It's just so well, let's just put it simply, emotionally draining, because of the fact that, a lot of factors that anyways, I'm not gonna go on that. So we have our 15 minutes here. Let's mark it. Just want to make sure it's correct here. Should put on snapping. It's close enough. So we have our 15-minute range here. Let's just let's see what happens, right? We'll see exactly what happens from this point forward. I do expect to get a trade in today regardless, because Friday was a no trade. So usually on average we average about maybe 4 or 5 trades a week. So if you're trading once a day. But let's just see where this goes, man. Like I said, I do expect bullish, but it could turn any time, and we could reverse. We could totally go down. I mean, it all just really depends here. The only thing that I dislike if we were sell side here is the fact that VWAP is right on sell side. So if we were to come down to sell side and close outside of it, it would be kind of disagreeable because of the fact that, we could potentially hit VWAP and bounce from that structure point. It's kind of crazy because I said that I was gonna remove these lines and I never did because I've just kind of grown fond of them again. But I don't know. It looks clean to the eye to me. Being able to see kind of where the market's flowing. So yeah, we got 12 minutes left of this candle. I preferably would like to see bullish momentum here. I want to see that we're going up. I will be risking 35 points for 35 points. So we'll see what I can get out of the market here. If it's a loss, I've told myself that I could, try to trade and regain back that, profit. But I don't know. We'll see if we'll see if I will. We'll see. I know this day, which was Friday, was actually a win for this, but I never took it as I had different criteria and I just didn't see a setup for the other criteria. But obviously, with this criteria, I see a setup with it, and I would have it would have striked. So yeah, it's fairly unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do here. Reading bearish momentum again here. We'll see what side it decides to break out of. Break and close out of. 10 more minutes of this candle. So, anyways, yeah, how have y'all been? Y'all been living good? Y'all been doing things? I mean, let me know. I mean, man, having this life, different passions, doing different things, it's pretty crazy, overwhelming life, you know. I, I definitely I do a lot of things myself, and I get burnt out a lot doing a lot of different things. I'm wondering where you guys stand. You guys doing everything you guys want. I hear a lot about New Year's resolution. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I totally skip out on that stuff. I was never the one that did New Year's resolutions, but obviously if I had to make New Year's resolutions, it would probably be like an ambitious goal for, having a sustainable income from trading. Because, you know, obviously that's everyone's goal here. But I really want to achieve that to be able to, live well off. But yeah, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? I mean, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys, are are you guys planning on going more to the gym, eating better, want to make more from trading? Let me know. Um, I will look at the comments and I'll respond to you guys because, trust me, it helps the channel. So, yeah, just let me know. Still have bearish momentum here. Um, yeah, I mean, like, this might be one of the points where I decide to pause in the video because there's not really much happening other than we're just pushing down inside of the range. And I kind of want something to happen where, like, we break outside of the range, like something important that I can report on and not just sit here in silence. We have 8 minutes left of this candle. So let's just see what happens here. Market's been open for 21 minutes. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get that bullish close off buy side, like we're expecting here, but we'll see. It would look pretty clean. It would look like more of a probabilistic setup if it closed buy side, but I mean, like I said, we'll see. We'll see whatever it decides to give us. I'm risking 8 contracts. I told you guys this already in the last video. 8 contracts, 35 points. That's like uh 560, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But a little bit of a higher risk considering, I'm on an evaluation phase. I'm not like your typical person that just gambles the account. I mean, maybe someday in the future, when I got multiple accounts here and I'm getting consistent payouts. But obviously, as it stands right now, I'm just kind of just taking it slow. Just I mean, I'm not taking it super slow. I'm still trading high risk here, but higher risk than normal. But I'm not like gambling it in one trade. So looks like we're coming back up here, getting a lot of bullish momentum now in this candle. Very indecisive candle, though, I will say. We have 5 minutes left in this candle. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm gonna like pause here and I'm gonna come back whenever I have a small update and then I will continue recording from that point when I have a small update. probably whenever it breaks out of the zone or something. I don't know. But I'm going to pause here and I'm going to get some things set up and show you guys some things to be more transparent about this. And once I'm set up with that, then I'll kind of wait for something to happen and then unpause and then be able to show you guys more. So give me 1 second. I'll unpause and you guys will know that it's still the market is still live here. So I'll be back when something pops off. Okay, I'm unpausing here to show that we have a little momentum to the upside. We're getting closer to breaking here, but I really want a close to kind of further further this sentiment here. But since we're being a transparent, I'm going to show you guys my stats. Here it is, right? So, as you can see, still $0. I didn't take a trade, guys. So, as you guys saw, I didn't take a trade. All of this is still 0, but I want to be transparent, right? I want to be as transparent as possible. Um, I'm gonna have to blur that out. I have to cut that out, because I don't like. I just refreshed the thing, but I don't like my username being shown because of the fact that I just know there's a bunch of weird people out there. But like I said, privacy reasons for that, I'm not going to show that. But as you can see, everything here is still the same. I'm just trying to be transparent to you guys and show you guys that I'm not like demo trading or anything of the sort, right? So yeah, there you guys go. That's that. I'll show it again if it updates after the trade that we're gonna take here. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm still trying to see where this is gonna close out of. This looks really choppy already. It's currently 9:12. I'm Central Time, so it's 9:12. It's already been about like 40, wait, yeah, like 40 something minutes since market's been open. It's getting closer to an hour. We have 2 minutes left of this candle. I'm hoping that this is going to hopefully close on buy side, and we'll see if we can get a trade. But as it stands right now, we have a little momentum to the upside. I just don't know for sure if we're going to close it. We'll see. Um, yeah. So, gosh, I already don't know what to say from this point. Um, yeah, the VWAP is still sloping up too, which is a really good sign, meaning we could potentially be going up here. We still have a minute left of this candle, so let's just see how it closes. I'm going to see how it really closes before I kind of do anything, because I want to see, you know, I mean, we'll see how it closes if we, and that'll be the determining factor. And if I like pretty much pause this again, and then I'll really kind of unpause it once we like break out for sure. But I want to make sure that we have a close to, solidify that entry. 50 seconds. Um, Usually throughout the night, it'll kind of, you know, be less consolidative and start kind of going the direction it needs, but usually during open it has a lot of there's a lot of volatility during, open during New York session. So, there's a lot of ways that the market can go here, and in particular it could go both ways and just consolidate sideways. But obviously, you know, you want to make sure that you have awareness in the market and are implementing a strategy that you know has an edge over time. Okay, this candle's done. I don't know why my chart does this where it goes, you know, to 0 and it doesn't actually go to the next candle. Okay, now it does. It's like delayed. I don't know why. I really don't know why it does that. I hope I don't have something wrong with the way that this is set up because since I already have so many other accounts that were set up beforehand, I thought I didn't need to like really go through that whole setup process. I have to go through like also, another thing I'm concerned about, because I haven't traded this account yet, another thing that I'm concerned about is that when you go here, it says my broker is Tradevate, which is good, but my platform's TradingView, and I don't know if that's correct. I hope that doesn't mess me up. My platform should be NinjaTrader and not TradingView. But man, it's gonna suck if I try to trade and I find out that I have to change things around. Shouldn't have to. I selected everything that I needed to. Um, so I think that's well, I mean we're getting a lot of momentum to the upside here. I'm trying to determine on if I should pause. Just come back when something happens. I mean, let's see if we break out here. Will we break out of the upside, or the buy side? Will we break out? But I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like so delayed with the time there. I don't know why it does that. I really gotta check my setup. I mean, I have the account set in there and it knows that it's the account. I just don't know why it does that. It doesn't just automatically update. Guess we're gonna find out, right? Um, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. I might have to go into Tradevate itself and set this up like I did before. I might even have to set it back up through Rhythmic or something. Alright, well, we got 11 minutes left of this candle. I mean, let's see if we can get a close outside of buy side, maybe? Let's see if this will be the push that we need to kind of surpass that high there and break out of this opening range. Um, kind of expect to go till like 10 to 10:30. But obviously if I just see a bunch of chop, I might even go past that point, might even go till 11, but I gotta see some momentum here soon for there to be a probabilistic chance of this trade actually working out. There's one thing that I didn't do that I normally do, like that I should have done. I kind of messed up on. I didn't check Forex Factory for any kind of news events. I mean, it's Monday, so I kind of have a feeling that there's no news today, because that's usually how Mondays are. But I didn't do that today, so that's kind of my bad. But I mean, obviously, it's never too late. Okay, so I'm gonna pause from here and I'm gonna check a couple things. I'm gonna come back when I have a close, not a close, but even just a break out of this zone, and we'll report back whenever that happens. So yeah, give me give me uno momento. Okay, so oh man, dude, I have another one of these moments where it's kind of hard to discern. Like we closed right on the line. Oh man, I hate that so much. Mm. I'm gonna give it this candle. I'm not gonna do anything with this because this is just I don't like when it closes right on the line. That could either be my best move or worst move considering, See, these are the type of decisions that you have to make as a trader. You got to be willing to like uh either like these are the moments that I feel FOMO. These are the moments that I feel FOMO because it closes on the line and then look, boom, it's already gone up that amount. I gotta see kind of so what is it like from here? Let's just say I don't even know realistically where I gotta do some math. Uh, man, I was in Spotify configuring something because I wanted to just listen to music while I waited, but man, that is so bad. That's like I don't even know. That's like how many times in a row now? Like, geez, just keeps happening and happening. So let's do 35 minus 35. 638.75. And this is the 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah. Oh, it's so unfortunate. I mean, I guess let's just see how this candle closes here. It could still provide us a good entry, but I'm not gonna get FOMO. I'm only gonna follow what my strategy provides here. Considering we close in the line, I don't like taking those trades that the price closes on the line. I really don't, because it could bounce right off of it, come right back down. Okay, let's just see here. I really want to take a trade, but I just don't want to hop in anything that isn't gonna. This is transparency at its finest, man. This just goes to show the kind of decisions that you just need to make. See what goes on. I've got 9.5 minutes left of this candle. If we would have hopped in right there, we would be halfway to TP right now. But let's just see kind of what happens here. I want to ensure that there's a close outside of this zone. I want to see that price is headed up. I want it to be a good close, man. See, now it's going to come back down here inside of the zone. I could have potentially just saved myself. And dude, this is like proper discipline, dude. This comes back down, I'll be happy that I didn't enter, but at the same time, if it comes up, I'll be kind of sad that I didn't enter. That's pure FOMO, but I'm not gonna act on it. Mm. I mean, this candle looks really indecisive, which is good. So that means if it closes inside of the zone, then I'm gonna have to just wait till the next candle. But I think our overall structure is obviously bullish, and we're heading that way, but it's just taking like all the time in the world, man. It's 9:36 currently. I was in Spotify. I was trying to configure Spotify because I have no idea why they changed my username. It just looks weird, but I was in there and then all of a sudden I minimized the window and then I see this. The price pretty much closed right on the line. Can't tell you how many times I've seen that. Man, this candle's really indecisive. Just gotta see what happens here. Pretty sure like I'm not gonna move stops either. I'm just gonna just let the trade play out. So it'll be a 1-to-1, you know. So um, just let it play out and work out however it wants. We have almost 6.5 minutes. Yeah, see, we're getting this trade's getting put in drawdown. Man, I tell you what, it takes the utmost patience. Man, I'm very tired. I'm very tired, guys. Been doing a lot. Um, the thing about like my schedule is I operate based off of like, a different things throughout the day. So like my schedule is like always varies in a sense, but it's very hard to get sleep when needed. Um, but I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing, man. I am not gonna stop. Keep doing what I'm doing. Um, and I hope that you guys will be around here for this journey. The thing about profitability is like people really throw around the word profitability, right? I'm not profitable. Um, I have a lot of discipline in the market, but just because I have a lot of discipline in the market does not mean I'm a profitable trader. And, even if I was making, say, this huge amount of money from the market, right, I still wouldn't be a profitable trader. And here's why. Profitable trading comes with years and years of consistently pulling money out of the markets. Maybe not years and years, but a very long time, right? And I don't think that even just within a couple months or 6 months or even just 1 year, you can really claim that status. It takes a really long time and a big amount of dedication to be able to claim the title as a profitable trader. Usually, when people flex profitability, sometimes, they'll be on the chain to on a hot streak to, making this X amount of money, and then all of a sudden fall off the chain, and then, you know, then, they don't really have that profitability status. It really comes with a lot of hard work and dedication that takes time. This candle is still indecisive. We have three minutes left. Mm. Watch this candle. This candle is gonna close right on the line too. Man, it's been doing this a lot lately. Is what I've been noticing. I just want to get into a trade, man. But at the same time, if I don't see opportunity here soon, I'm not gonna force anything. Trust me, I ain't forcing anything in this market. Market has been unpredictable for a very long time now. It's always gonna be unpredictable, but now even with our strategies, man, it's like I don't even know what's gonna go on the next 5 minutes even. Anything could happen. Oh yeah, and I also did check the news. You can see the Spotify I was configuring here. I also did check the news here in Forex Factor, as you can see. We had, we did have news. We had ISM manufacturing PMI, which typically moves the market a little bit, but in this case, it didn't. I didn't see anything. Um, Usually the news pieces that are during, New York session really move the market, like the red folders, but well, some of them at least. But this one really didn't. And tomorrow we have a CPI year over year, month over month at 6:30 p.m. So it's not really anything you have to really worry about, but yeah. So that's the only news pieces I really had for today. I was expecting honestly no news because that's typically how Mondays go, but man, this candle's gonna close back inside of the zone and I'm gonna have to wait again. So I'm not gonna force anything. I'm only gonna do something when my setup presents itself. I'm being very, 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 very patient. That's what a lot of trading is, man. It's just patience and discipline. Minute and a half left of this candle. But yeah, so obviously when this candle closes, I'm gonna see kind of where we sit at here, and then kind of wait it out again. Just see if maybe it closes outside, bullish, to see if we get that momentum. If we don't really get that momentum, I don't know if I'll really have confidence in today. I'm still gonna wait out more time to just see to make sure, right? Um, but once we get to like 10:30, I'm definitely gonna find a cutoff point because it'll be getting later on in the day and more harder to kind of trade the markets that are towards the PM session, getting closer to the PM session. So yeah, but from the looks of this trade, man, I'm very glad that I sat out. I never trust the trades that are like line taps because as you can see, usually the ones that close on the line are the ones that kind of come back down. They come crashing back down. So yeah, see, that would have been stop right there. That would have been a stop out. Why does my charts do this? This is what I don't understand. It says 0 seconds, and then it updates whenever it's been like 15 seconds in the next candle. Does anyone know why that is? Is that an exchange problem or is that my problem? Like what is going on there? I'm so genuinely confused. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and actually try to fix this issue. Um, I can't like leak any details though, so that's why I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna fix some of these issues here, and then I'm gonna come back. Obviously, whenever I see something worth noting here, so might be within the next 15 minutes. We'll see. But yeah, give me a little bit to try to configure this issue and find out what's happening here. All right, people. It looks like we are closing out. We might close out here, but we're breaking out of the zone. We have 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes left of this candle. Man, this is already a long video, but I want to show the importance of this. My setup is forming, so I'm going to take the trade. If this closes outside of the zone, I'm going to take the trade. We're going to see what happens here from this point, of course. Will we go 35 points up? Or will we retrace and, you know, and a trade not work out? We'll see. There's a lot of momentum in this candle, so I'm very hopeful for it. But I want to make sure that this closes outside of the zone. So yeah. We have 4 minutes. Also, I did solve the issue of the time kind of being out of sync. That's what it was. It was the time out of sync with the atomic clock, as it referenced. I did sign in a trade of 8 to see if like what was going on there. So it did say my atomic clock was out of sync. So I synced it back up. I have no idea how that even happened in the first place. Maybe because of New Year. I don't know. I don't know why that happened, but let's see this candle close out here within the next 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop in the trade potentially. I waited this long for the setup to form. Let's see what I can get out of it, right? Because we are breaking out here pretty heavily. Looks like we're going to close outside of the zone, so just want to enter a little trade for 35 points and see what comes out of it, right? There's a lot of momentum in this candle. I like these kind of candles that have a lot of momentum because they prove that the market is trying to trend in the direction as shown here. I don't know what I'm going to do if I take a loss here. I don't know if I'm just going to wait to see if I see another setup. I might not, considering how late it is in the day. But I want to see what this does here. I want to see if the market tries to trend upward more. But once this closes here, we're going to enter. So this is gonna be the first trade. It's 10:12. It's 10:12. So regardless, I'm gonna document it as I feel it's important. So yeah. See, if I would have took this trade on Friday, I would have already been up profit. But I did not take this on Friday, unfortunately, because I was using different criteria, so I didn't see a good setup with the other criteria. But here, I'm probably going to take this. Just got to see what happens here within the next minute. This recording's already been going on for an hour, which is huge. But there's a minute and a half left of this candle. So let's just see what happens. If I had to admit, I am a little bit nervous about this trade. That's only because it's my first trade in so long. So, yeah. The momentum is slowing down in this candle. Dang. I gotta say, if this candle closes back inside of the zone within the next 50 seconds, we need it to close outside. Hopefully we have a good close in the next 30 seconds if it's outside of the zone. Got 20 seconds left. What time is it right now? I forgot. 10, 15, pretty much. I'm not liking this, but following the rules. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Last minute. Last second, actually. Last second closes back inside of the zone. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna give this 15 more minutes. We're gonna see what happens. If it closes inside of the zone, I'm not gonna trade today. Um, because of the simple fact that this does not look good as it keeps closing inside of the zone. So I do have I do have thoughts that this might reverse. Simply put. Man, that is crazy. The fact that it just closes back inside last second. This is why you need to have patience. You need to have patience. You need to be willing to just, you know, not act on, like I would have been up right now, but man, I'm not feeling the FOMO whenever we close back inside of the zone because like that's the thing. Like understand something, okay? I'm gonna put it to you in perspective, right? When we came all the way up here, right? When price was trading all the way up here, and we were bullish, 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 right? Very bullish. You see a pattern. So we came up here, we broke out, we were bullish for a minute, and then like we came back down. Sellers pushed it back down below into the zone. And while it wasn't that bad, it still closed on the line, and I didn't like it. And then you can start getting FOMO here, right? Because bulls push it back up to this price point, past this high, and you're like, dang, I should have gotten in. But then look what happens. Sellers immediately push it all the way back down. This would have hit stop loss, right? Now, as you can see, we come back up and we do the same thing. We come past this high and we trade past it, but look at what the bears did. They pushed it all the way down back inside of the zone. So now you see a pattern forming. It's like it's trying to break out and close outside of this zone, but it can't do it. It cannot close outside of this zone because sellers keep pushing it back into the zone and it's consolidating. It's merely just consolidating right now. Um, I admit, I mean, it has trended up to this point, but as you can see, it's not going anywhere past this point. So I'm going to give it the next 11 minutes and I'm going to see in regards to where it stands. But obviously, if it closes back inside of the zone, I really have no more hope for this particular trade. So, um, or well, for this particular day. And I think, frankly, if I spend this much time on it, I think I should just be disciplined and just wait till the next day. And that's never happened where I have two. That's never really very rare. I think it's happened before, but it's very rare where I have 2 days in a row that I just don't trade. But honestly, that was my fault because on Friday I had, like I said, the criteria has changed a little bit. I still trade the same strategy. I'm not strategy hopping by any means, right? But my criteria for the strategy has changed a little bit. Um, so, I'm allowing myself to enter different trades here and there, but if I had the same criteria on Friday, it would have been a trade and it would have been a win. So it's unfortunate, but sometimes these things happen, right? Um, the volume has significantly slowed down, and you can see it within the candles. They're starting to shrink. So obviously time has been going on, and in New York time, it should be like what 11:19 right now. So I'm very nervous to enter any trade past this point, but I'm willing to do it if I see good fluctuation here. So let's just see. We have 10 minutes left. This candle. Honestly, I mean, I might pause this and just see, come back whenever I see something good out of this candle, or whatever I see, honestly. Whatever I see, I'll come back. But like I said, if this closes back inside of the zone, I don't trust it, and I'm going to just wait till tomorrow to come back and trade. As I'm just not taking the chances. But I do feel like we are gonna hit a major, major retracement here. As we've been trending up here, we're really past those EMAs on the 15-minute. I mean, but we just gotta see what happens here. I'm not gonna totally disregard it if we get, the criteria met here. I'm not gonna disregard it. I just don't know if it'll be the most probabilistic trade. But we just have to see though, right? Like 10:30 is like really late. It's cutting it. Usually trades happen within the first like 30 minutes to an hour of marking the zone here. But it's getting later and the probabilities are getting lower, so but I'm not going to totally disregard it like I said. So let's just see what happens here. Um yeah, I think I'm going to pause the recording and then come back whenever this candle closes or is close to closing, so that way I can update what my next move is here. But as far as I can see, this candle does not have a lot of volume in it. You can clearly tell. Also, it's kind of indecisive. These candles that have really big wicks, like for instance, this candle right here had wicks on both sides, very big wicks on both sides. Even the orb candle, the opening range candle, had very big wicks on both sides, which just shows a lot of indecisiveness in the market here. When the market does that, it shows a lot of indecisiveness, and usually it's grounds for consolidation, but just gotta see here. We have 7 minutes left of this candle. Anyways, I'm gonna pause this recording here, and I'm gonna come back whenever this candle's close to closing, and I'm gonna see what kind of what we're gonna do here. If we're going to trade it or not. Um Yeah, it's gonna be a really hard decision because I don't necessarily like the looks of this. Okay, looks like we're getting momentum here before I pause the recording. I mean, we're trending though. It's very clear that we're trending bullish. But the problem here is for how long? I mean, I don't know. We're definitely bound for some sort of retracement at some point. But the matter is just when. It's something that I'm concerned about. I mean, the market has to just rebalance itself at some point. I mean, but it's not like this is like incredibly. It's not like this is incredible trending market. Like if we go down to the 1 minute, I mean, we're trending upwards, but it's not like straight up trending. It's not like I mean, yeah. When was the last time we dipped below? Okay, so we dipped below here. We dipped below the 200 EMA here in the 1 minute. This is 200, yeah, this is 200 EMA. All right, let's go back to the 15 minute. Okay, um, let's just I'm gonna keep an eye on it for the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna see where this kind of goes here. Maybe it's good that we don't have all that volume. Um, because it could really affect the trade in bad ways too. I mean, it looks like we're definitely coming up to the prior day high, but I don't know. I don't know. This looks like one of those days where if I take a loss, I'm just going to take it to the chin. I'm not going to trade anymore because it's already way too late. But um, it's cutting it close here with this one if this does close outside of the zone. Um, but yeah. We have 3 minutes left. Well, I said I was gonna pause, but I guess I might as well just let this play out. Um, dude, that's crazy. This is gonna be a long video, man. It's gonna be a really, really long video. I mean, oh well. I mean, I feel like it's important to show these kind of things. Like, this is really like into the mindset of Riley, the way that I think, about these markets here. It's all live. This is live. Live markets, man. But man, I mean, we're gonna see what we can do here. There's good momentum here. Good momentum now. The question is, will I be able to squeeze 35 points out of this? Will the market trend enough for me to squeeze 35 points out of this? See, we're getting closer to the previous day high. So, if I had to guess, we may be coming up to the previous day high to hit it and then come back down. But we also have the previous day high here. Wait. Yeah, the previous day high here. Man, I don't know. Okay, 2 minutes left. This candle. Looks like I might be taking a trade. Make a decision within the next minute. If it comes all the way back down and it closes inside of the zone. Oh man. We got a minute and 30 seconds left. I want to see this climb here. It has really good momentum. If we can keep that when this candle closes, we could have a chance here. Just need to see price keep fluctuating, going up. We have a minute left of this candle. It looks like we're definitely going to close outside here. We might be taking buys. Okay. There goes nothing. We have 50 seconds left. I'm going to wait till this time counts down to probably like the last couple seconds. And then probably enter here. Enter buys. Looks like we're going to close buy side. We're still trending up. The 1 minute is looking good. I hope it continues that path. The 5 minute is looking pretty good too now. Well, now it is. Got 20 seconds left. This is the first trade. First trade on this account, guys. If it's a loss, it's fine. Just take it to the chin. Move on to the next day.
Order filled.
Okay. We're in a trade for 35 points. See if we can fill it. I mean, but yeah, this is gonna be a long video, man. I don't know if I should have this like this or just have it like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's see if we hit 35 points in profit. I'm not gonna lie, this trade does make me nervous. Well, for two reasons. One, because obviously it's my first trade in such a long time. The second reason is because it's so late in the day. But like I said, that could have good beneficial, factors to the trade because usually the parts of like the beginning of the market is very volatile, could cause losses, but you never know. All right, 10 points in profit, but that's nothing yet. Gotta give it time. I think obviously, like, I think when we get like close to the take profit here, I'm probably gonna move my stop to break even. Potentially, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna give it time to let it marinate. Try to figure out the direction in which it's trying to go. Um, these are the times I'm definitely these are the times that I'm definitely gonna be silent a little bit because I'm trying to like focus, let it play out here. Um, we're still trending, which is good. So coming closer to previous day highs. I do think we're gonna get close to the previous day highs. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna for sure like touch it and then like reverse, but I do think that we're gonna come close to it potentially. It's a good thing that we saw the buys here. Man, I still can't keep get over the video's gonna be like an hour and a half probably. Man, I still gotta put it out too. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate for me. Okay. Let's see what the market gives here. Just gotta give it time to marinate. Might turn on us, though. It's never good to move your stop to break even just because it's, you gotta let it do its thing. Oh, man. It's starting to look indecisive. I do think that it could come back down to the the high of the opening range, and it could, tap it and potentially come back up. Because I noticed that the market does do that a lot. Yeah. This is what I don't like about these is like the indecisiveness. I mean, the market is trending for sure. It's going up, but it's taking steps. Let's just say, like it'll take steps up and then it'll take some steps down to go more steps higher. Just like your higher lows, higher highs, stuff like that. I really hope this is not a long trade. I hope it decides at where it wants to go soon because, dude, sorry, 10:35. I only got like an hour of sleep. I'm gonna get more sleep, but like too laser focused on this. So I want to make sure that this is good. Realistically, I could just step away now and just let it play out, but I like to manage my trades. Like I like to actually be here and manage my trades, but let's just see what happens here, man. Very indecisive. Just hovering around 0 points. Like I'm also very nervous too for the retracement that we could get here. I'm also very nervous for any news, any external news factor events coming out, like Trump tweeting or something. Um, I'm also not going to show my P&L yet because I feel like it has a very big psychological factor to how trades play out. So I'm just not going to do that. I'll do that at the end, though. Really hope this trade just decides. 'Cause, man, I wonder what the percent gain is today on NASDAQ. Like another thing too that you could do with this is you could pair it with MES, well, or ES, depending on what you trade. And you could potentially line them up and look for like, you know, divergences and stuff like that between the two markets. I personally don't do that. Let's see if we can come back up here and pass this high up here. I hope we do.
It'd be really awesome if the first day the first day that I trade is a winning day, but we'll see. I'm still not convinced with this trade yet. I like that it's trending, but it's taking like steps to its trending levels. Like I said, it'll take steps up on the staircase, and it'll take some steps down, and it'll take some steps up. It's like very indecisive in certain points, but I do believe that we're going up. But I do also believe that there is a big chance of a retracement coming back down here. I think we were like the highest we were like 11 or 12 points in profit. Um yeah, just waiting for this to play out here. But man, I don't think I'm gonna keep the recording going for much longer. I'm just gonna like let it play out while not on the recording. And I know, it's I'm in the trade, I should let it play, but at the same time, this recording's been going on for actually, let me see. How long has this recording been going on? Hour and 21 minutes. Sheesh, man. Man. This is I don't like the look of this right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, I'm still gonna let it play out, but I don't like the look of this right now. That's because we do have those wicks. We could still try to come up here. $12 points in drawdown. Still gonna let this play out. Yeah, I mean, if this closes inside of the zone, I don't know if I'll be too happy about this. I did say this. I did say that there was gonna be a retracement at some point because we've been trending for a minute here, so we were bound to have some sort of retracement. But just want to see what happens here. If we close inside of the zone, then that's going to be a little bit of, more of a bad sign. But if we end up closing outside of the zone here, or even on it, then I think we might still be looking good to potentially go higher. We have 2 minutes left of this candle. Yeah, I tell you what, it's really tough sometimes to sit through that drawdown. Um, I mean, you know, as a trader, you come in and you have to sit and like mentally deal with the drawdown at times. You have to like actually just sit and watch your P&L be in the negatives. But this is why I have points set up. I mean, where it shows points. I mean, it still shows red, of course, but it's points and not dollar amount, because then you would just be absolutely freaking out, wanting to close the trade and stuff like that. It's more like a psychological thing. But for me, I don't have my P&L showing. I don't have any of that showing because, like I said, I feel as if, if I use it, it's going to affect my trading overall. But man, it's been about yeah, it's been about 15 minutes and we have gone absolutely nowhere in this trade. We've been in drawdown more than we've been in profit, but I guess we're gonna see what happens next, right? Gotta hit 35 points. Hopefully we hit 35 points of profit here. Just trying to capture this next move up. We might get, but we might not. Might come down and retrace. But I'm not going to move my stop loss yet. Not moving it yet. We did not close inside of the zone, which is good. Closed above it. Still next to entry. I think it's about time to pause the recording. I just don't want this video to be super long. Unless something crazy happens in the next, like, 2 minutes. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a momentum to the upside here. Still not anything crazy yet. See if we'll get some volume pushing in here. Looks like we do. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of volume here to the upside. Let's see if we can break those highs. And 10 points of profit. Can we break those highs? Will we be able to break those highs? It'd be a good sign if we can. Let's see, those highs are sitting at, it's like equal highs here, sitting at about 696.75. Let's just say 696.50. Let's see us surpass 696.50 here. We're getting some really good momentum in this candle. $10 points still. I mean, it looks like we definitely passed a high, but can we close past it maybe? Uh, no. Dang, man. Like, it's just like, it keeps getting up to that certain point and then keeps getting pushed back down. I want to see it break it, like, fully break it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting that momentum going. See, I mean, if we're following suit here, the next part of it is it's gonna come up, and I mean, the more that we come up, like, once we get like super close to the take profit, I'm gonna move my stop to break even, of course, because I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna take that risk. Um, but let's just see what happens here. So we need to hit 718. We're at 703 right now. We're 20 points in profit. Need about 15 more. This candle had a lot of volume in it. Let's see if it can continue this path. Just straight forward. Hmm. Okay, we're at 705. See if we can hit 718. Um, Sorry if I'm talking low. I'm focusing. Focusing up right now. I'd say the optimal point to like move my stop up is like when we hit like 30 points of profit. Um, it's like when we get close to that TP that I want to move my stop up. Let's see the momentum. I'll tell you what, man. Today has already been a very slow day. Like, this video is probably not going to go up until later on. Because, oh man. I want 35 points though. Let's see what happens in the next like 2 minutes here. This candle's been very good, but will it continue is the question. Looks like we're coming back down to those highs that we were trying to break before. Hmm. Man, look at that selling pressure. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, but our expected value of this trade is still good. Dang, oh, never mind. Sellers are just pushing this stuff down. I mean, it's crazy. The indecisiveness is just like off the chain. These are usually how Mondays go. Man,
It's already 11.
Jeez, man. I'm really debating pausing this recording. 'Cause this is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a big minute here. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm like, I think I'll just let it hit either TP or SL at this point. Because I'm gonna just let it do its thing. It's either gonna hit stop loss or take profit. So, I mean, but I will say the expected value of this trade is definitely dropping. Wow. Just went to 12 points of drawdown out of nowhere. That selling pressure on this candle, though, I mean, dude, this don't look good. This don't even look like a good trade anymore. Jeez, man. Am I even doing 35 points? I think I am. And the volume today is just like, I mean, maybe it's because of the time, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, this isn't looking good anymore. Man. Well, I mean, I kind of figured this was gonna happen. I still want to keep it up to see what it does. We still might try to come up here. I mean, dude, yeah, we just have more volume to the downside. When we come to the downside, I mean, we have lots more volume, more momentum. I'm gonna just let it hit either TP or SL. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let it play out. However, regardless what it does. I mean, I hope it hits something soon, whether it's stop loss or take profit, because, dude, it's like late, late, late. Yeah, the expected value has dropped a lot. Dude, very, we were in profit by a lot. This is the retracement that I was talking about, though. But I mean, you never know. Man, if this does come all the way back up, though, it's gonna be one long day. At that point, I would consider just stepping away. I don't think it's gonna come back up, though. I think we're finally gonna retrace all the way back down. Okay, and then within the same candle here, or the next one, I mean, we just kind of completely just, oh, dang, dude. I mean, I would like for this to be a winner, but what time did I enter this trade in? 10:45, or around there. It's probably like 10:30 actually. I would say cut my losses, but mm, I mean, I don't know. Market shows a lot of indecisiveness. And this could be just a slight retracement to potentially go higher. But oh my gosh. If this ends up going all the way back up to profit, it's going to be a long day. I mean, it looks like hopefully we come back out of the zone, the opening range zone. That would be a good sign. Dang, dude. My gosh.
It's good to have patience, but man, these are the times that these trades are trades that you want to step away from. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a loss. What are we looking like in the shorter time frames? I mean, dude. We're going pretty strong in the 5 minute. But now we're starting to actually break through these two EMAs. Just don't like it. We were going really strong, man. Dude. Hmm. Not moving my stop loss. but I might actually close this trade.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm closing that early. I'm just gonna accept defeat on that. I'm closing my trade earlier. Unfortunately, that's a $423 loss. But I closed my trade early to accept my loss there. I think I would have lost around here. But yeah, guys, that was a 2-hour session. Oh man, I can't believe it. Dude, holy moly. Um, yeah, this just goes to show, guys, like, be very aware of what you're trading. Um, man, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna do anything with this recording right now. I'm going to go back to sleep because I need sleep. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, it was a loss. Can't win every day. Um, it's okay though, because tomorrow I'm gonna come back and hopefully I'm gonna get everything back that I lost. I'm glad that I closed it early. Even though it was at a loss, I closed it early because we were close to the stop loss anyways, but I felt very constricted, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm super tired. Anyways, this has been 2 hours long. I'm definitely going to go back and cut out some parts here, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm being as transparent as possible. I'm showing you guys hours worth of sessions. So the least you could do is like this video, subscribe, get this video out there to people who need to see it, who need the help. Um, and with the more, you guys subscribe and show the videos and channel support, that's really all I ever need. I don't need your guys' money. Um, so yeah, just please do that for me, and that'd be greatly appreciated. So thank you. Um, Tomorrow I'll be back with another session. I do have to keep in mind that at some point this week that there is the um, red folder that can, like, basically I can't trade during it with my funded futures, so I have to keep that in mind. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys watched all the way through this, you're a madman. You're a legend. Um, but yeah, that does it for me, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. So take care, guys.